Week 17 of the NFL. And we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. After his last game, he's now across 3.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Patrick Queen, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Tucker with an extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown. So now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
On 2nd down, Tua. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division. Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
The Ravens at 13 and 2 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
DC, ready?
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Tua now on 1st down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Up the middle, Achane. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. The running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Now Tua. This one's complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and
just shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation to an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, a run by Achane. A couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Fine run by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. So fourth down, 2 of the points, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just a 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
Very nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson now. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tucker's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here now, 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson, flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Jackson options out left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Dobbins will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. Edwards. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A 20-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And Probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Tua going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. It's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The tight end in motion right.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formation.
Going across the field, and that will easily be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's...
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Count the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They go with Edwards left side. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right, firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 13. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
on 1st and 10. It's Dobbins.
Stays on his feet.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Ravens extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. Able to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Tua now on 1st down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tua.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contact.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score.